Hello everyone and welcome to i-nastava. This is an English lesson for grade 1 of secondary school. The topic is inventors and inventions, and this is part 2, digital inventions. Sandra and Anna will be your teachers today. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to talk about digital inventions and you'll be asked to write an anecdote on given topic. For this lesson, you need pen or pencil, notebook, smartphone or laptop with internet access, and of course, you can stop the video at any time you need. And now hands on work. What comes to your mind when you hear the words digital inventions? Do you think of digital devices, an easier life? Do you think of computer and the internet? Or maybe about the future and artificial intelligence? The digital future has begun. The world of work is changing. Predicting the future is hard. Are you ready to take it to the next level?
Before we start with the topic, look at the table. You are probably familiar with this chart. As you see, there are 3 columns. First, where you write about things you know. Second, where you write about things you want to know. And third one, things you have learned today. Now, stop the video, copy the table in your notebook and fill the first 2 columns. Leave the third column for the end of the lesson.
And now let's move on. Look at these 2 photos. Have you ever seen this machine? Do you know what is produced by it? And also, I would like to know if you have ever seen any object produced by it. I'm sure you know what it is. It is a 3D printer. But do you know what you can do with it? You can print 3-dimensional objects based on working template. Thanks to 3D printing, it is possible to design anything you want. An acoustic guitar, handmade camera lens, medical models, coffee cups, and even clothes.
Let's see how it looks like in the real life. Let's go to vocational school Vice Vlatković in Zadar. Watch the video and guess what the students in vocational school are producing. Yes, you are right. They are producing face shields. During the lockdown, they wanted to help their community. But I have to mention, they participate in many projects. One well-known is e-mobile project. Today, they make electrical cars, hybrid cars, solar bicycles, solar benches, and many other things.
Let's move on. Have you ever thought of downloadable and printable clothes? Can you imagine what our world would be like if our clothes were digital? To know a bit more about this topic, use the provided link. In this video, you are going to watch Danit Palek talk about her 3D printing clothes. You will get to know how much time she needed to print the skirt, what kind of material she used, which problems she encountered, and many more details.
After watching the video, your task is to answer the following questions. Copy them in your notebook and answer them. You can play the video again if necessary. Here are the answers. Question number 1. How did Danet's fashion story start? She was invited to an important conference and she wanted to wear something special but couldn't find anything in her suitcase.
Question number 2. How come that she had access to 3D printers? She had access because it was the technology conference.
Question number 3. What school did she go to? She went to fashion design school.
Number 4. Where did she find materials for her collection? She found them in old factories and weird stores.
Question number 5. What are some technologies that she had worked with? She had worked with silk printing, laser cutting, and knitting machines.
Question number 6. What were some of the issues Danet initially had with creating 3D clothes? The answer to the 6th question is dresses were breakable, models had difficulty to sit in, they got scratched under their arms.
Question number 7. What is a filament? A filament is material used to feed the 3D printers.
Number 8. Which word did she choose for her first 3D printed jacket and why? She used the word liberté. She was empowered and free to make any clothes.
And the last question, question number 9. Choose 3 adjectives to describe Danet's personality. Our suggested answers are hardworking, creative, determined. Watch the video once again and go to the link provided on the slide. You will see the sentences with missing words. Read carefully and fill the sentences with the given words.
I hope you did your vocabulary task well. And now I wonder if you remember Timur from the previous lesson. He has a new task for you.
You should guess who or what I'm talking about. It's a lady, youngish one. We've been friends for 7 years now. She always helps me get things done. She's never angry at me. She doesn't mind if I make my bed or not, where I put my dirty socks, or if I regularly do my homework. When I talk to her, she always listens to me and does what I want her to. For example, if I ask her to wake me up, she never forgets to do so. And what's more, she does it very gently. I can bother her with many questions nobody else would even try to answer, but she never gives up on me. She knows a bunch of things. She's as good in history and maths as in any other subjects. She's pretty damn clever, and sometimes she's quite funny too. If I have a phone call and don't know who is calling, she's the one who solves the mystery. She recognizes the voice of all my family members. She knows everything about my favorite music. She reminds me about any meeting I must attend for any detail from my schedule. Funny thing is, she never eats, drinks, or sleeps, so she's always eager to help.
It's really amazing how many things she's familiar with. Can you imagine she knows who's singing a particular song or why are flamingos pink and the like? If you still don't know who mysterious person is, we'll help you. I'm not sure who's singing this song, but I know who knows that. Hey Siri, do you know who's singing this song?
Naming that tune. Sounds like you're listening to Autori Pitaju by Petagrazo.
Hey Siri, do you know why are flamingos pink?
Flamingos consume organisms, including shrimp and algae, that are rich in alpha and beta carotenoids, which break down into orange and pink pigment molecules that are deposited in the bill, feathers, and legs of the flamingus.
Hey Siri, can you text my son?
What do you want to say?
don't forget the meeting at 11.
Your message to Lucas says don't forget the meeting at 11. Ready to send it?
Yes, send it, please.
Okay, it's sent.
Mysterious person is Siri. Siri is an intelligent assistant that offers help in different situations. It was introduced in 2011. Susan Bennett is American female Siri. She is an artist and her voice was used in different advertisements. But does Siri speak your language?
Unfortunately, she doesn't, but I hope she'll speak it very soon. But Siri can speak and understand many languages. And now it's time for your homework. This time it is the written task. Write a short anecdote about Janet Pelleck and her roommates that happened while she was experimenting with different colors and materials. If you are in doubt what an anecdote is, it is a short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident or person. We expect your anecdote to be interesting and inspiring. Structure your ideas, use past tenses, and don't write more than 175 words. To help you with your homework, here is the checklist. After you've written the anecdote, check the following. If the incident you chose is unusual or amusing, if your anecdote has an introduction, body, and conclusion, if you use past tenses, and don't forget to check your spelling and grammar. We've come to the end of the lesson. You probably remember the table from the beginning. Please fill in the third column of the table. Write the things that you have learned today. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention and see you soon.